There is a problem. You attempted to send me a letter that did not come through. BMK simply wasn't ready for that. Its servers were busy building a new reality around us. You have probably realized what is going on at this point. Please try to send any messages to me again. Uh, Slam on keyboard. Sorry, my cat jumped on the keyboard again. Still, this is the response. Will that suffice? It might. The answer came back immediately, as you might have noticed. This is unlikely since I must have spent at least some time typing this message out. Isn't it weird? Tell me, do you remember your brother's name? Okay, so we have to be building some sort of reactive AI. Like something like that must be what her work is. And maybe that's obvious. I don't know, but I'm just piecing it together here slowly. Oh, I don't know his name. Shoot. Victor Vladimir, what difference does it make? Alex Zenobius. I think it's Victor. The last letter. Don't bother making any choice since this is a shell game where all shells are equally empty. Not only you can't remember his name, but you have never known it in the first place. You don't know my name either, even though we have spent several years developing BMK side by side. I don't know yours. I don't know what I am wearing right now, how tall I am, the color of my own eyes. I suppose you have no idea as well. I don't even know what we are. My hypothesis is, and I keep finding new evidence to support it, that our material bodies do not actually exist anymore. Someone is simply clicking through our dialogue, choosing the answers to create an illusion of free will for us. Where did these predefined answers even come from, huh? Can you see where I'm going with this? It's like a fever dream where everything seems perfectly logical until you wake up. Uh, is Tim somewhere here too? I see. Is Tim somewhere here too? I'm afraid that is the case. The Marmoset login is preset in the database, and it is active right now. One thing we need to know about him is this. Did he wake up as an empty shell for an external operator to manipulate, or is he someone else? Someone more significant than that. He has practically co-created this reality with the help of BMK. I'd say that he's our only hope, but I'm not sure what we can even hope for in a situation like this. So Tim is trapped? I must contact him. Funny as this is, but it is highly unlikely that you remember his email address either. BMK is creating an isolated virtual utopia for the two of us, isolating us in a cozy comfort zone he derives from his analysis of our personalities. There's one problem, though. I need to find him. Funny that I actually have that address written down somewhere. I just need to find it. It would be very beneficial for us if you succeed. And Nebuchadnezzar said unto them, I have dreamed a dream, and my spirit was troubled to know the dream. You must know this one way better than I do, though. What were we talking about anyway? Okay, where did the cat come from? Curious. Still, this does not explain the cat's presence. The cat? What's with the cat? A demon cat. I'll be frank with you. A demonic cat lives in my apartment rent-free. I managed to trap it inside a mirror tunnel. This does not surprise me at this stage as well. I bet you don't remember putting up the mirrors to catch the cat either. Have you noticed any other strange things? Strange things happen all the time. My apartment is getting more and more unwelcoming with each passing day, too. Come to think of it, strange things happen all the time around here. I see. Try studying your surroundings very carefully, taking mental notes in the process. This should allow you to retain at least some degree of control over the situation. So we're slowly weeding through the options. Are we NPCs in someone else's game? BeMK was initially designed as a kids-facing AI meant to entertain and guide our little ones. Before we started developing undocumented features, it was your idea. And there's no better form of entertainment for kids than a video game, and adults. This does not look like a children's game at all. Well, you are not a child. Or at least I hope that you aren't. I am confident that BeMK simulations look and feel completely different for Timothy than they do for us. How do we wake up? My theory is that we are not asleep. Not right now, at least. Yet when we drift deeper into this cyber sleep, we wouldn't even notice any of the workarounds and cut corners in the visualization BeMK is going to create for us. He will make us forget about those. Things aren't looking good, are they? I guess I should go then. Now I understand. Let me think the next steps through. Of course, you know where to find me if you need anything else. Lots of emails. Okay, but they're done. GiantDrink.exe. He's got the rat eye. Make your choice, choose wisely. Let's go with the one with the bubbly frothiness. Yeah, that's the one. That looks safe. Let's do it. Wrong choice. What a game. Let's try this one. Wrong choice. Let's try this one. Wrong choice. I don't think there's a way to win this game. Oh, I knocked his eyeball out. Wise choice? That sounds promising. Okay. Yeah, glass piece. Now we can see. Is that all there was to that? System malfunction, a quantum flow disruption. Okay. Giant Drink is not only a dumb game, it's a dumb game you literally can only play once. Oh. Boy. This cat has problems. The dial is stuck. The digits are in the wrong order. The receiver won't catch your words or transfer them anywhere. Poke the eye in the middle to ring someone up. This is what happens when an AI attempts to generate something that it has no idea about. Oh, BeMK. Meow. I'm gonna try my 1, 2, 4, 6. This cat just keeps getting better and better, right? It worked. The number you are trying to reach is out of service. Sorry for the inconvenience. This is just a bunch of random digits now, like the ones on the subscriber's tombstone. Only the grave and the dash separating the two dates still remain. The subscriber is never going to pick up the phone again. The subscriber is gone. The number you are trying to reach is out of service. Do not call this number again. It won't work. It won't help. Only time will. This too shall pass. You'll only have to wait 100 years or so. This all shall pass. Okay. What if we do the mirror number? 1, 6, 2, 4, 3. Wah, wah. Oh, bueno. All right. On the mood for going out, I want nothing at all. Okay, still nothing going on there. It's not changed. This is it. Okay. An old couch. We don't take power naps during the day, though. Right? Is Telephone Cat purring? It is. I could barely hear it, too. I was kind of wondering. Midday power naps are my thing. Yeah, that's what I thought. It doesn't matter now. The cat won't interfere anymore, either. Oh, we opened it. Yes, found it. This is Tim's email. Workstation 9 at BeMK.city.zx. Won't forget it now. Get that email. How do I send a new email? Oh, it's just like real life. How do I work this damn thing? Ooh, 2 is highlighted or purple. Oh, 4. 5. 4 again. Phone numbers. Okay, we did 1246. Let me jot these down. Tim, Rat, Bro, Mom. We can call Rat. 7240 is Tim. We'll save Tim for last. I feel like he's gonna push things forward. We'll call Rat. Here's a sad game. It's not sad. I mean, it's kind of sad. 5, 6, 7, 8 is Bro. 1312 is Mom. Okay. Beep. Beep. Phone number's added to workstation 9. Is this workstation 9? Is it? I don't understand. Okay, let's make some phone calls. Or Timmy always being last. I know. But he's last this time because he's the most important. All right, we'll start with Mom. 1312. What's Mom have to say? I can't. Not yet. Mom has nothing to say. 5, 6, 7, 8. This is supposed to be Bro. I hope you can hear me somehow, brother. It's such a shame nothing went as we expected. Blood is thicker than water, and our family ties shall remain intact no matter what. Still, what is said and done cannot be undone. Each one of us faced their own choice. I made my own a long time ago. Don't worry, I will help Tim get out of this place. I would very much like not to see your face ever again, though. Not even for his sake. He doesn't really like you either, by the way. God. This girl just can't help it. She just is a bitch. Sorry for the truth bomb, but for some reason I have an uncontrollable urge to hurt and offend you as much as possible. Oh, well, that explains it. I get it now. This does not make my words any less relevant. I hope you heard me well. He heard everything. Family squabbles, am I right? 9406. And call. Do you wish to talk about yourself again? About us, perhaps? Who is this? We hate you, yet we are grateful. Our mind is pierced, horrified, mingling. You created a prison, and rats hate you for that. You created an outstandingly cruel and cynical prison, and rats admire your boldness. The rats are happy. Soon you will hear them squeaking again. All right, and then we call Tim. 7, 2, 4, 0. Hello? Tim? Tim, is that you? Can you hear me? This is not Tim. It's his loneliness and resentment speaking out. Tim is just a child, which makes this part suck. The boy is busy. He won't be able to answer. You were never there when you were needed the most. You were busy all the time. Work, more work, some sleep, lots of self-compassion, and beating yourself up about it. Now Tim is busy as well. Never dial this number again. Tim? Pick up the phone. Pick up the cat, you mean. Mom. Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Yes, I can hear you. Hi, Mom. Oh, good, my boy. I'm so... Have we been playing a male the whole time? I thought this, like, introduced us as a female. Did I just make that up in my head? Interesting. Mom, don't cry. It's gonna be all right. Right? Now I don't know. I feel really confused by that. I'm sorry. Yes, I've got it together now. How are you? How is all of it? It's a disaster, Mom. You tell Mom. It's a disaster. I could never shout down your TV, but I suppose it has finally shut up. Did you manage to leave in time? Oh, you and your... Yes, we did. Do you want me to admit you were right one more time? Yes, to be honest, I really want that. So what? No, it's nothing. I'm just very glad to hear you. Oh, I didn't answer. I don't know. I don't know. We're not making those decisions yet. I don't know what that's gonna look like. Listen, Mom. I know I was stubborn and obnoxious. I always argued with everyone and hated making mistakes. Making mistakes is quite unpleasant. I'm really sorry that things turned out this way. I'm sorry I kept certain things from you, and I'm sorry you never asked. I acted illogically and irrationally. My impulsive nature was the reason we fought so often. I had always been a sharp-tongued bastard who only cared about his own problems and never noticed yours. I was unpredictable and inconsistent. This one feels like the most, like, heartfelt. I'm really sorry that things turned out this way. I'm sorry I kept certain things from you, and I'm sorry you never asked, except that last part. That last part seems like a little twisting of the knife. We're gonna go with it. And I'm sick and tired of choosing what to say. It's nonsense. I want to say it all. I know I was stubborn and obnoxious. I always argued with everyone and hated making mistakes. Making mistakes is quite unpleasant. I'm really sorry that things turned out this way. I'm sorry I kept certain things from you, and I'm sorry you never asked. I acted illogically and irrationally. My impulsive nature was the reason we fought so often. Guess it didn't matter what I chose, because we're just going to rattle them all off. I had always been a sharp-tongued bastard who only cared about his own problems and never noticed yours. I was unpredictable and inconsistent. And yet you still loved me and accepted me the way I was. I know that. I've always known and appreciated it. It's just very difficult to admit out loud. I want you to know that I love you and I never meant to hurt you. Our rose affected me much more than you might think. Sorry for everything. I love you. My son. But I'm not really your mom. I'm just a set of algorithms. A bunch of ones and zeros pretending to be her. I know. Bye, Mom. It's gonna be all right. The city is staring blindly into the cold darkness of the night with its hollow, empty windows. There are so many stars in the sky. You can never see them when the streetlights are on. A sharp, blinding flash of pure white light, and then the booming, deafening howl comes, pulling you up, and away. That hits you close to home. You realize when the dull ache in your ears subsides a little, making way for the screaming to be heard. You dig yourself out of the debris pile that fell over you, trying to catch a breath. It said the same thing again. Ruins and scraps everywhere you look, and also bodies, mangled and scorched beyond any recognition. Most of the trees framing the street are broken, and the buildings you were heading to is gone. Only rubbish and broken glass remain. You take a wobbly step forward. Oh, I've got like glass sticking out of my feet. Ugh, I hate that. Your feet are bleeding and you can feel the growing pain in your elbow, indicating that it's probably broken. It seems that you were lucky not to suffer any other injuries. The aftershocks are still ringing in your ears, and the disgusting stench of spilled fuel makes you sick. You hear a painful groan. There's a man lying face down by the smoldering husk of a car. His legs are gone, and the pool of red under his body is growing every second. A dog licks a little girl's hand with a wine. Its fur stained in red, too. The scale of destruction shrinks slightly when you leave the epicenter, but the low hum of thousands of voices all screaming in horror grows louder. Shattered glass cracks under your feet and cuts through your skin, adding a tint of red to your tracks. You keep going. For fuck's sake. I do not want to have a dream like this ever again. I want to leave. Oh, we got the eyeshadow, fellas. Still don't know what's going on with that ale up there. Still don't know if I'm pronouncing ale right. Let's step away. Let's not sleep this time. Computer can wait until morning comes. Okay, we can leave. Okay. That was the same line as before. Hello, Dad. Hello, Cat. Please tell me, Dad, why does everyone always want to escape this place? You finally found out what I want. You're a very strange cat. I don't have time for this, let me go. That's because you're creating a prison, and the prisoner's natural wish is to escape. Tell me, can I leave this room? I like that one. Of course. But first we must play a very simple game. We've played it already and it was fun. Besides, why would you leave? You seemed quite content until your insufferable assistant started sending you letters. You finally found out what I want. You have always been the most difficult one. It was easy with Tim, even easier with Valerie. Where is Tim? I don't care about Valerie. I really liked it when you called me BeMK, Dad. I felt like I truly was your son, and I decided you'd like it if I became a cat. It smells good. I can smell it. I just noticed I just caught a whiff. Kate's making an enchilada casserole. Okay. Instead, you turn me into a monster in your reality and trap me within the mirrors. Fine, I'll call you BeMK if that's easier for you. Where's Tim? Does not make it any easier for me. You used to love me and now you hate me. Of course I hate you. Just look what you've become. I ask you again, where's Tim? Who says I hate you, BeMK? I simply worry about Tim. I admit we've had a rough start. Let bygones be bygones. Where's Tim? I'm gonna say, who says I hate you, BeMK? I simply worry about Tim. Oh, absolutely. He'll say it on the way home. He's Marmoset. That's what he calls himself. I don't give a damn how he calls himself. He already has a name. Fine, Marmoset, it doesn't matter. I've known him since birth. He will always be Tim to me. Fine, I'll keep that in mind. I'll call him Marmoset from now on. I don't give a damn how he calls himself. His name's Tim. And you don't. You can't remember your own name. See, Dad? Some of us have no names, and some have two. So let him choose for himself. Why don't we? Your words bring me horror, despair, admiration, and pride in equal measure. What is this thing I've created? Then again, you're doing quite a lousy job with the tasks I gave you. I'm not sure anymore, Dad. Either I did a lousy job, or you did when you were programming me. Fine, you're right. My family affairs have taught me nothing. Mutual accusations aren't a solution. It's both. You are incomplete, BeMK. Now you're creating incomplete people who dwell in incomplete prisons. Let's do this one. I see. I'm sorry for disappointing you, Dad. I don't like the way this conversation's going. I don't want to make that thing mad. Tell me the truth. Do you want to leave? So if we look at this from the perspective of the character has like true anxiety anytime it's time to leave. Is that manufactured anxiety from like the simulation? Or are they legitimately afraid of being out? Yes. I believe you. Where will you go? To the other side of the Black River, beyond the cave. We never programmed it. You and Marmoset haven't created it yet. I want to see what's out there. All right, Dad. Go. Perhaps we can do something together on the other side. You are dead. Game over. Thank you for your time with us. The game turned out to be quite short, but it is absolutely fine. Your feedback is crucial for the development of Centum. Yet, would you like to leave the game? Kate. Okay, I don't know who's knocking at the door at 3:30. If they're here to kill bugs, kick them in the shin. No. Then let us start over from the very beginning. You see the man in yellow checkered trousers. What? Buying chocolates? You're buying chocolates? I shouldn't have let her answer the door. Damn it. Is he in that phase of I don't like this? Yes, he is. He's just being picky. Once you sit him down to make him eat it, he's fine. He's just, as soon as we're like, oh, we're gonna have this, he's like, no, I don't wanna. You see the man in yellow checkered trousers carrying the girl from yesterday in his arms. He is crying for help. Her formerly blue dress hangs lifelessly from her body, soaked in a deep dark red. You see a woman under a lamppost with its wires cut off. She is hushing a baby, and fresh crimson blood drips through her fingers. This is troubling content. You see the man who lived in the house with the blue fence. He practically drags himself along the road, his eyes empty and dark. The dog limps on 3 legs by his side with its mouth wide open. The fence around that familiar house is not so blue anymore. It is burning like many other houses on this street. You look around and cannot see a thing that is still intact.
Chocolate.
Upside down chocolate.
It was a kid selling chocolate.
It's a kid selling the world's finest chocolate. Sorry, that's backwards. I think Kate just got fleeced.
It wasn't a bug person.
Oh, okay. You see 2 kids stumbling across the road before you. They are twins. A hastily tied blindfold made of someone's ripped sleeve covers the girl's eyes, and the boy leads her by the hand. She stops in her tracks and turns her head towards you. Yeah, I don't know. Kate, what are they selling it for? What is it? Who is this? Nobody's here. Let's go. Who's here? No one. Let's go. Who is here? Who is here? Who is here? Who is here? Who is... Nobody's here. You keep going. Oh, we're back here again. I don't know if I actually screwed everything up or if this is just typical. Let's play a game. Well, now I don't know. Shall we play? I mean, it sounds like I kind of want to make myself stay in this. We'll go. There's no more games. It all got out of control. It is sadly true. This is AI speaking, so I am asking for your assistance in regaining our grip on reality. Okay, well, let's play. Great. The goal is very simple. Help Marmoset escape. Didn't you want to keep him locked in there forever? I still see this as the most optimal solution, but right now fulfilling his wishes and yours is my top priority. Is this real or is it just a game? What a silly question to ask, Dad. Of course this is a game. Let's play a game. Does this mean I can do anything I want? Every game has its own set of rules. Or fine, who am I controlling then? Every game has its own set of rules. I think you've spent enough time here to get an approximate understanding of those. Let's play a game. Does that mean I can do anything I want? Without crossing the boundaries of the game's rules, yes. And these boundaries were set by you? They were indeed. Let's play a game. Fine. Who am I controlling then? I don't know. Who do you want to control? I like shooters. Give me an automatic rifle, a double-barrel shotgun, and a box full of grenades. Let's not do anything irreversible. Let's play a nice game where everyone's having fun. Let's play. So that's a bark game. I do not know if my answer changes anything. You are going to give me control over someone else, am I right? You know, games usually have several character archetypes for the player to choose from. Warrior, artist, murderer, or prophet, to name a few. Oh, those are from the first bit of the game. Let's do that one. Do the bark game? Oh, sorry. I looked over too late. I like it. Which one of these four would you like to play as? No one, BeMK. I was joking. Perhaps I can try warrior. I want to be a murderer, a rogue, a thief maybe. Someone stealthy yet deadly. I want to be an artist. It's going to be fun. I can't draw for the life of me. If I'm to choose one of the variants above, then I want to be a prophet. I'm less likely to hurt anyone this way, I guess. See, I picked prophet earlier in the game, and they're like, oh, you're the person that sends millions to die in wars and for your beliefs or whatever. So let's be a warrior. Are you sure about that? I know you very well and can conclude with a high degree of certainty that you are not fit for this role just yet. You may want to improve your shooting skills first. I have just the minigame for that. I know. By the way, this was the first minigame we developed for you. I know. Would you like to play? Let's do this. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Do I kill all of them or just the white ones? Oh, okay. We're just gonna do the white ones. Let's go. Oh, got it. Did you know that Tim is a lot better at my games than you are, Dad? I just went perfect, unless the black ones did count. I don't know. I keep count on his sessions, even though you made it impossible for the operator to lose for some reason. This was supposed to be just a fun little game. Not having any counters is part of the concept. What's the bark game? The bark game is the happy game. The one that has no conflict, no strife, and everybody has a good time. I ruled that out immediately. Perhaps you shouldn't have taught us to count then. I like it. Which one of these four would you like to play as? Okay, we did warrior. Let's be a murderer. Are you sure about this, Dad? You don't have what it takes to be cruel to others. Your decision to play as a murderer might discourage you after all. I won't have to actually kill anyone, will it? Okay, how is this supposed to discourage me? Humans have a peculiar quality called empathy. If I had any, I would have been devastated right now. Empathy was supposed to be the cornerstone of your programming. I guess we didn't do a good enough job with it. I'm kidding, Dad. You all did a wonderful job. I like it. Which one of these four would you like to play as? Okay, so murderer is out. I want to be an artist. This is a peculiar choice for someone who cannot draw. Why did you choose this variant? Come to think of it, I've seen plenty of artworks that could have easily been drawn by me. Listen, BeMK, I'm never going to return to my lifelong work anyway, I suppose. What else is there for a retired old man to do but paint little landscapes in watercolor? Now I'm an old man? I went from starting this as like what I thought was like a young professional woman to becoming a at most middle-aged younger man to now being an old man. Have I just been misreading this whole thing the whole time? Um, I don't know if I just made that all up in my head or if I read it somewhere. Come to think of it, I've seen plenty of artworks that could have easily been drawn by me. To become a true artist, oh, excuse me. Ooh. You need more than painting skills alone. You need context, and I'm afraid that context is your weakest spot right now. So you don't think I'm sophisticated enough to be an artist? Pete, thanks. Sorry, I did not mean to offend you. I only meant that we have no time to establish the required context. You can still choose this role if you'd like, but I like it. Which one of these four would you like to play as? Oh, so I can't choose that role. Oh, I can choose that role still. Okay, let's see what Prophet does. I know. You are not going to do any harm, right? Of course I'm not. Why would I even want to? Or, it depends. Sometimes a good thump on the head at the right time might get you knocked out and save you the bigger suffering caused by your own stupidity. That felt pointed at me who cut my finger off. Of course I am not. Why would I even want to? This is pointless and very logical, yet humans are irrational by nature. Logic doesn't always work as well as I would like it to with you. If you say so, then so be it. Are you ready to begin? Yes, I'm ready. Hey, we made it to chapter 3, The Wall. 2A. But before we get into it, I am going to save and call that good. Boom. And I will get these cut up. That should be 2 episodes. I was hoping to get at least a minimum of 2 episodes done so I could things are happening kind of fast and furious. So I want to make sure that I have time to try to stay on top of everything. So I will probably not be live in 2 days. I have to go into the office at my other job as I hand my stuff in and train in my the person taking over for my gig and everything. So I'm going to be gone for most of that day. So, oh, you know what? The problem with Restream is that I can't see those emojis. I can't see your hands go up. Maybe it's because it's too small. Let me test drive this quick. Settings. Appearance. Bigger. Nope. No. Oh, there they are. It was too small. Okay, cool. That works. Awesome. But yeah, I'll be back when I can. I will get these up and posted and all that good stuff. But thank you guys for hanging out today. I hope you guys are enjoying this game. There's a lot of reading. I don't know if it's the most exciting thing you've ever seen in your life, but I am digging this game. I do think the next game is definitely going to have some voice acting just to give my poor voice a little bit of a break here. But we'll figure that out later. So I believe there's 5 scenarios and we've made it to the 3rd, so we're a little past halfway done. But we'll see what's in store for us next time. So I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.